So this tower has been getting buffed like crazy in the past 5 updates, and Ninja Kiwi is at it again. They're still making it stronger. Now the tower in question is the bottom path bomb, and mainly the bomb blitz, but also the other cross paths were affected. And if you guys have been paying attention to, like, let's say the past 5 updates, this bomb blitz has been gotten ridiculously more powerful. Not only did it has less attack speed, they took away some damage, then they brought it back, they took away some fortified damage, but in regards to the price, which is the thing that I want to focus on, this thing used to cost 35,000 in update 42, and that's actually the first time that it got reduced to 28. And ever since then, including the latest changes, now it is down to 23,000. So in like 5 updates, this tower went from 35 to 23,000, which is a $12,000 decrease in price. Now on top of that, those are not the only changes happening in this update. Also, the previous crosspads got a little bit cheaper, so the recursives are about $300 cheaper, and then the clusters are $100 cheaper. So like this entire buff that happened in just the latest update is making this tower by like 2.9k cheaper. I mean, look at just the 50 or the bomb list, 25.5 to 23. That's crazy. So my question is, was this tower actually that bad so that it warranted about a $12,000 decrease in the span of like 5 updates? That's crazy. Let me just put Corvus like this, and by having Corvus, you guys probably know what we are about to be doing. So the bomb blitz is a tower that works really well with Corvus because you can use the mana shield and then you can proc the passive ability of the bomb blitz in chimps mode, which is not something that you can often say about a lot of towers. And then I also want to be playing in like this first quarter of the map. Even though we're playing a super long map, I only want to be playing in like this first quarter. I want to say this first bend, and then if anything leaks, then we're gonna try and pick it up with Corvus's soul barrier and the passive ability. Alright, so now since we have Corvus, we should be able to afford a lot of things early on pretty easily, I want to say. So let's just see how we do on this one. I think I'm just gonna use the level 3 ability. Let's nourish once, and let's actually go for a double discount village. So have the first one probably somewhere around here. Alright, so 26. I think we do a nourish on this one, get a little bit of extra XP, and then how is the money looking? We should be able to afford the village quite soon, but it's gonna be 27. We're only defending with like, I guess, a couple of base towers plus Corvus. Alright, so I want to save a little bit of mana actually for the next round, and I'm just thinking, where do we want to have this second village? It's probably gonna be, I think, around here. I know it's really close to the bomb, but let's have it like this. Save a little bit of cash for round 28. We can pop Let's with the bomb. I'm actually gonna have this thing strong. Just want to see how we're doing on this one, because we're gonna have less on 30, and then do we need to use the level 3 ability? And so far it's looking good, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Now let's actually chill for a second for 33 and see if I played this thing correctly, because we have the vision, but can we afford cleansing? No, it's about how much? That's like $100 off, give or take. Okay, so let's use the vision then. Is vision gonna be enough by itself though to take care of the entirety of 33? I hope it is. I mean, we are making money during this round. Vision is about to end in a second. Oh my god, this is gonna this is gonna be the last one, isn't it? No, 2 yellows left. Okay, so we can let these guys actually come out and then use the vision, and then maybe we can use some other spells so that we can get the clean a little bit faster. I was thinking of getting the, not the trample, but the haste actually, just so we make the spirit a little bit faster, so it chases them a little bit faster. And how's the duration looking? Hopefully that's the, okay, hopefully that was the last one. Oh my god, that was perfect. Yes, that's amazing. Alright, we need a camel detection effects like right now. So that could be 2 things. It could either be the cleansing foam, or maybe we just do something like this. Just get the raiders counter as soon as possible. There we go. I mean, the Corvus early game, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's happening. We can afford the cluster a little bit cheaper. This one as well. I think it was about $300 cheaper. Went from 2.8 to 2.5. Because this is chimps, it's 2.7, so it's completely fine. Let's just buy it. Get a lot of extra damage, and then I think we can also afford to do this. And then for the mob around 40, I think I'm just gonna swipe all the ceramics with Corvus's level 3 as soon as we pop the mob player. So just kind of wait for a second. 0-4 is actually really good versus mobs in general because of the increased attack speed. Get the level 3, and there we go. But I think with the exception of round 33 with the vision thingy that we just needed to time it a little bit better, this is so far going amazing. Let me, by the way, just keep nourishing just because we have the 0-4. So now this thing can hold by itself, which means that all of the mana can be used in nourishing. Are you guys fans of this tower, by the way, of the bomb blitz? Look at the tier 5 price, 25. I I vividly remember this thing being 37.8k just a while back, which is kind of wild looking at this price nowadays. And it's a nice tower because it kind of buys itself, right? The tier 4 is so good that it saves up for itself into the tier 5, and I really love those types of towers. That was around 49, by the way, so just demolishing small balloons as expected. We're a little bit stronger versus mobs, so let's see how we're gonna do versus the mobs on round 50. I don't want to be, maybe we're gonna swipe the ceramics actually just so we get some mana and we can nourish it, but the next one we're not gonna have the level 3 ability, I don't think. Yeah, it's still on cooldown, but I think the bomb base, yeah, it's just gonna two-shot it or something like that. That's crazy. Okay, so look at how fast we're avoiding this thing now thanks to all these new prices. I mean, what's the only thing left for us? I guess just keep nourishing, I think. Oh yeah, look at this thing. This is like BT6 on easy mode. I mean, Corvus is just doing his old thing. The bomb is doing his own thing. We're gonna have the bomb blitz in a second, and the thing with the bomb blitz is that once you buy it, I don't think you have anything to worry about, at least not until like free play. And then even if we hit free play, I actually want to be triggering capacity ability as much as possible, so we want to play off of that thing because the damage is gonna, you know, it's gonna fall off considerably, I feel like, versus all those big balloons in like, you know, like free play in the 90s especially. When you finally get the money, round 56 for the bomb blitz, and once you buy this thing, I mean, this thing is just going ham. By the way, every attack is a cluster on the bomb blitz. I'm not sure if you guys knew that, so yeah, just an upgrade from the recursive clusters as well, but a lot of extra attack speed given to this thing. And by the way, not forget to keep nourishing. And then I think once you buy this tower, I mean, you just go AFK for like what, like 30 rounds or something like that. So 63 in a second. Let's use the level 3 ability. We're gonna have just close to max mana in a second, so let's nourish this one up. I'm not exactly a Corvus enthusiast, to be honest, but I think that recovery no longer works on nourishment, right? Do we just kind of test it? Let's cast it. Why not? I don't think it does. It seems to be going at about the same rate. Yeah, I don't think it works on nourishment. It was a little bit of the OP aspect of Corvus, which I guess Corvus is still OP, right, if you know how to play him, but I don't think anyone's complaining about having a fix like this. But yeah, let's use the level 10 ability, try and drain out. We're not even getting the chance to drain some mana just because the bomb blitz is huge range. It's just popping everything as soon as it appears. So let's just try and get the level 3 off, just do a nourishment again. And while we're watching the bomb blitz just destroy all these rounds before we reach free play, I wanted to ask you guys, are you playing Rogue Legends? How is that thing going for you? There have been some recent changes making Rogue Legends a lot more playable than before, actually. And I know that we haven't done a run in a couple of days, which is, I know Rogue Legends is kind of the hot thing, right? You want to be playing it. I actually do want to be playing it myself, but I thought we'd take a little bit of a break from it just for a second, just so you kind of, you know, we see some changes happening in vanilla BT6, because I know that not everyone has bought Rogue Legends and not everyone intends to buy it in the first place. So I want to be doing content for everyone, and we are going to be doing another Rogue Legends run, but I want to just do a couple of videos onto like these new changes, especially because, you know, there's an interesting change happening to the rubber to gold. I mean, I feel like it's kind of a useless change, and it's really not good, but I feel like I have to try it, right? I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but it's like the rubber to gold like removes properties from all balloons for 7 seconds. So that means that your dart monkeys can attack DDTs and everything like that. And yeah, that's gonna be one of the videos that we're gonna be making. And let's just kind of come back to the game, see how we're doing. So Corvus is, let me just check the pomps for $48,000. I'm mainly just using the spirit, by the way, not even using the abilities that much. Alright, so these are the guys that I expect to have leaks from. Well, not this specific one, but like the ones in the future, I guess, deeper into free play. And those are the ones that are going to be triggering our Bomb Blitz passive ability. So here we go, free play. This guy doesn't seem to be needing any support so far. I mean, this is just kind of as good as it was previously, with the exception of the price. But if you were able to afford it like before 81, which you obviously would, then it's pretty much the same tower as it was. It's just the price decrease. So I guess where you would see this huge buff happening from the recent update would be your bank account, where we now have $55,000. And then I'm still not letting go of the nourishment. We need, well, first off, we need this one, level 15, because it gives more XP per mana. I think it's 4. And then the next level that we're going for is actually going to be 17, I think it was. Yeah, this one, Soul Barrier, can block more balloons from leaking. So everything is going actually amazing so far. I mean, the Bomb Blitz is kind of keeping the game alive, just waiting for Corvus to get the level. And then when the Bomb Blitz stops working versus some of these balloons, that's when Corvus picks it up and we proc the passive. Yeah, but look at this thing. This is like not even close, especially for a tower that costs only about 30,000 nowadays. This is getting closer to like tag zone levels. You're still gonna need the win condition tower, because this is probably not gonna be it unless you like super buff it and everything like that, but you can definitely afford whatever you want once you've got the Bomb Blitz, which is why it's a great tier 5 as a stepping stone into your wing condition tower. Alright, so 4 defines, which are the weakness, I guess the weak point of this Bomb Blitz. So far, not seeing too many issues with them. I mean, given that this is 86, I wouldn't expect to, and just look at the bank account, guys, 67,000. 4 ZOMGs this one. I want to watch this round in particular because things are getting a little bit beefier now. I feel like we're not gonna have an issue versus these ones, but in like the 90s, yeah, definitely. So just cleaning out this round, no problem. Alright, so try and get rid of these ones, and then we're gonna have our first DDTs. This guy absolutely sucks versus DDTs, by the way, so we're gonna need to do something about that. Maybe we're playing off of the Soul Barrier, I don't know, but there's like an internal cooldown onto the Bomb Blitz passive anyways, so we have to be really careful about what we're leaking and what we're defending. But we're really close to the level 17, guys, and because there are no 45s on this one, with the exception of the ceramics, I think the Bomb Blitz is gonna be able to handle it. And a lot of 45 mobs on this one, definitely feeling the pressure on the Bomb Blitz. But come on, guys, for a tower that costs $30,000, I don't even care at this point. Like a 420 Alchemist is the only thing that we have. Corvus, I guess Corvus' Spirit is doing a little bit of damage, and the other two towers are like a 0-0 Dark Monkey and like a 0-0 NG. Absolutely insane. Are these gonna be the first Bloons that leak? Actually, please be the first Bloons that leak. I don't think anyone is gonna leak, guys. I hope they do, so we can get the proc on this thing. Oh no, not this one. Maybe the next one though. Okay, this is gonna be perfect. So 93, I cast the Nourish. We get level 17. Amazing. Soul Barrier. Now where is it? Yeah, Soul Barrier can block more Bloons from leaking. I'm gonna fill up the mana by using the level 10 ability, and now we wait. No need to use any of Corvus' abilities, although it would be nice if we can get some slow in the Bloons and stuff like that. That's always nice, I think. Man, this tower is really exceeding my expectations. I don't know why is it so good. Like, I knew it was good, but like, this thing is defending everything by itself up to 93, and we have $90,000. And I have not been using Corvus abilities, by the way. It's just the Corvus little spirit attacking and just whatever it does. Are we finally gonna leak something? I mean, they're trying to leak so much, but this guy is really good. And look at his range, by the way. I don't think 94 is leaking, guys. Oh, is it? Is it? It's getting close. No, it's not gonna be 94 that leaks. So maybe, nah, never mind. All right, I mean, what's with this tower? Is it gonna leak on 95? Can we stop it from leaking? Like, let's say we do Vision, we do Echo, and then we do Frostbound. This should be able to stop a good chunk of these Bloons, right? We seem to be dealing with everything. I don't think that this Frostbound works on DDT. I thought it did. I don't think it does work on DDTs. Maybe the Repel is gonna work on them, but no, it doesn't even matter because we actually did pop 95 as well. All right, that's crazy. Let's use the level 3 ability so we can get our mana back, and we're closing in on $100,000. How often do you see this thing? 100k saved up on Chimps mode. I mean, if you're running Corvus for sure, but I don't think we're running Corvus in this game. I think we're running a 025 Bomb Blitz. Why is this tower so good? I was so pumped of doing the Corvus combo. I was like, I'm gonna lose Bloons and I'm just gonna use the Soul Bear. We're gonna be evaporating entire rounds with one click. But this thing is defending so well by itself that we're just not seeing it, it seems like. I don't know, man. 45 ZMGs, are these gonna be the ones that leak? Please tell me these are the ones that leak 11. But we need to pop the ZMG. There we go. Okay, so set this guy on strong just for a second, and then I'm ready with the Soul Bear. We need to pop the ZMG layer, by the way. Yes, there we go. Use the Soul Bear, and yes, finally we get the trigger. That's amazing. Now, should we have done that? That's a separate question, because if we leak 98, then it's the Bomb Blitz passive is probably gonna be, oh, the Soul Bear is a cooldown as well. Let me just try and speed it up by using the recovery, and then, oh, I don't know about this one though. So we're leaking Bloons, but Soul Bearer is on cooldown, so maybe we shouldn't have played 97 like that. Can we actually save this one now? So the most important thing for this one is just to save time so that we can get the Soul Bearer back off cooldown. So I'm gonna buy the new Absolute Zero, which actually does slow down Wipe Class Bloons. I think this is gonna be nice and just kind of stalling Bloons for a second. And look at, by the way, the new freeze. It's freezing the Bloons all over the screen. That's really cool. So let's dismiss this one. Let's hit the Echo, and let's hit all of these. Oh, we need some mana. Let's actually go like this. Hit the Frostbound as well. And now the only thing that I'm looking at is just kind of stalling these small Bloons. How's the Soul Bearer looking? Okay, so it's coming off cooldown. That's really nice. All three of Corvus' abilities are about to actually to end it, and I see a lot of ceramics in the back. This is good. Okay, so I think we can actually wipe the round now. So I'm holding the Soul Barrier. This new Absolute Zero, by the way, look at the ridiculous secondary attack. Let's use it, and that's amazing. Yes, we actually make it happen. We stall long enough so we get the second Soul Barrier. By the way, this secondary Absolute Zero attack, absolutely wild. What is it doing? It's like freezing everyone on screen. Oh, can we actually stop those guys? Yes, there we go. That's amazing. All right, then we versus round 100, because none of these guys can actually properly deal with the bad. I mean, maybe you do something like a double Echo into the Overload. Let's try and do that. How much damage does this thing do? I remember doing a lot of damage, but is it gonna be enough? I'm actually gonna do it. I have no gauge how much damage that thing did. Hopefully enough so that this thing pops. It's not looking like it's gonna pop though. Yeah, we're missing a lot of damage. This guy just sucks versus these big balloons. I mean, we do get the pop eventually, to be fair, but that's way too late of a pop. Okay, let's spend all of our cash. Homeland, get the overclock. Everything is gonna be going onto the bomb blitz, and then again, I'm gonna try and do the double echo explosion. So let's hit start. Make sure we save mana. That's probably the most important thing. And then the level 3 ability is gonna come off cooldown in a second, but let's actually do it like yeah, I overclocked the bomb. All right, I thought for a second I overclocked the Dark Monkey, but we have, well, the echo is almost coming off cooldown. So let's do it like this. Let's echo, get some mana back, do the double explosion, and that didn't do a lot of damage. I mean, hopefully the bomb is carrying at this point. We need an early pop, guys. Yes, there we go. Absolute zero. And is this gonna be fine? Can we just get some mana back? I don't think we can. Both abilities on cooldown. All right, so what do? I mean, we can probably haste it up, or I don't think any of these spells work, guys. I mean, maybe Soul Barrier to end things off. Are we actually gonna end the game like this? Oh no, we're not, because Corvus is a little bit too powerful. But there it is. The new bomb blitz, guys. Absolutely insane what this tower can do. And honestly, this thing just surpassed my expectations in how good it is in defending. I know that we got the combo off like at least 2 or 3 times, but it just surprised me so much in how much it was able to basically defend for itself in like this small little portion that we were just playing the game in. I mean, if the map was like this long, it would have made no difference to the bomb blitz. And with that being said, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'm gonna see you all in the next one.